Hello everyone, myself Rajesh Dwivedi. I am here with the new video types of farming and cropping season. There are mainly two types of farming. One is subsistence and other is commercial. First we will go through subsistence farming and the types of farming which comes under this. In subsistence farming, land holdings are small and scattered, means farmer is not having a big size of land and it's not at one place. So the farm operations is also small and it is done with the primitive tools, the old tools which is not proper. The output here is not very high, and whatever is produced, that is consumed within the family. The focus is mainly on food crops and never surplus is left for the market. The proper irrigation practices or the requirements like irrigation, electricity, fertilizers, that is completely lacking here. Second is shifting cultivation. In shifting cultivation, a patch of forest land is cleared by cutting the trees or the plants, and after that burning them. The burning of remains, that is called stumps, and when it completely burns, the ashes is spread on the field as manure and seeds are sown. This is not the right way of doing agriculture. So soil loses fertility very fast. So after 2 or 3 years, fields are abandoned, that means left, and after that another patch of land is cleared, and the same process is repeated. So such type of farming is not at all the right farming. Such cultivation accelerates, that means promotes negative things like soil erosion, causing floods. The flood water moves with heavy sediments, so silting also. Then comes intensive agriculture. This farming is intensively cultivated, that means many things are grown at the small piece of land, and it is mainly practiced in densely populated areas or where water for irrigation is regularly available. The small field size is because of inheritance from the ancestor, and they mainly grow 2 or 3 crops in a year. To get maximum output from such a small piece of land, hive seeds are used, rich manure and fertilizers are used, proper irrigation facilities are done over there to increase agricultural output in that small land. So that's why yield per unit is high. At places where the conditions are favorable, mechanized farming is also done, but with small machines, and where the conditions are favorable, dairy farming is also done. Then comes commercial farming. In this cultivation, crops are raised for sale in the market. In this mechanized farming, which is done on large farm, the farms are measured in hectares, 10,000 square meter, and to obtain high productivity, high dosage of hive seeds, chemical fertilizers and other requirements is also used over there. The degree of commercialization varies from one region to other region, from one state to other state, uh, due to change in physiography and climatic condition of that particular place. It is mostly practiced in the areas where market economy is strong, supporting these farming practices, and such farming actually contributes in growth of GDP of a country and it improves the better living conditions of farmers. Then comes extensive farming. This farming is done on huge size of farms, and farmers are specialized in production of one or maximum two crops, and that's two commercial crops. Even food crops are grown here as on commercial line. It is highly capital intensive where money is invested, and main purpose is to increase the qualitative production. Because it is mechanized farming, most of the machines are used for different operations, because either the labors are very expensive or they are not available. Crop yield is high over here, with large surplus for sale. Uh, then comes plantation farming. It is mostly practiced in tropical and semi-tropical environment, which is favorable for this plantation activities. It is done on large tract, and only one crops is raised here. In country like India, where labors are easily available, it is a labor intensive farming, where labors are used for different farm operations at the different times, and huge capital investment is also done over here. uh, Chemical fertilizers, use of herbicides and insecticides to protect plant from diseases, large machineries, modern scientific techniques are used, so that uh, produce quality should be high, and when the produce quality will be high, it will be not only sell in the market, but it will be exported, and exporting these outputs, that is the main target, to because to earn maximum foreign exchange, earning maximum foreign money. Then comes mixed farming. In mixed farming, both the things are done together, that is cultivation of crops and rearing of livestock is done over here. This gives a regular income to farmer. Two or more crops are grown here because target is to obtain maximum benefit from the field, and crop rotation, that is the very common practice over here. Advanced technology and machineries are used for this mixed farming. uh, Rearing of livestock, that is done means sericulture, viticulture, apiculture, horticulture, but the main focus is given on poultry and dairy farming, because these two are also done on commercial line, where produce are actually exported. Then comes the dry farming. It is practiced in the areas where climatic condition is not at all favorable for rainfall, or not even water is available for irrigation regularly. Crops which can stand in the dry condition or adverse condition, that is actually grown over here, and the fields are repeatedly plowed before and during the rain, so that soil may get proper moisture, and crops are sown only once in a year, because conditions are not favorable to grow crop twice. And mainly two types of crops are grown. First, the drought resistance, which can stand in these dry conditions, and short maturing, which grows early. Mainly there are two cropping season. One is Kharif and one is Rabi. In between comes, that is the Jaid. The Kharif cropping season, that means ground is prepared in the month of April and May, and seeds are sown in June, because that is the time when southwest monsoon comes over here and it rains, uh, where both soil and seeds get the required amount of moisture, and then finally it is harvested in the month of October and November. Important kharif crops are rice, maize, jowar, bajra, groundnut, etc. Rabi crops, that is is grown after the kharif season. The ground is prepared by the end of October or in the beginning of November, and it is harvested in the month of March. The low temperature conditions during this season, it helps in proper cultivation of crops, the temperate crops like wheat, barley, peas, grams, etc. Jan is the short cropping season which comes in between these two seasons. This Jan cropping differs from state to state, uh, but generally it comes between January to May, and the major crops are vegetables, watermelons, and cucumbers. In southern states, spices, fodder, and chilies are grown over here. So I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching this.